Real fast, give me Micah chapter 2. Micah 2, give me Psalm chapter 137 from the top. Micah 2, and you can start at verse 9.
This is the book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 9. The women of my people have ye cast out from their pleasant houses.
Says that what?
The women of my people have ye cast out from their pleasant houses.
How the hell can we find peace in a place like this when they do stuff like that to our own sisters, man? Right? They make our sisters bitter. Right? Matter of fact, start at verse 6.
Verse 6. Prophesy ye not.
What do you say?
Prophesy ye not.
Read.
Say they to them that prophesy. They shall not prophesy to them that they shall not take shame. O thou that art named the house of Jacob, is the spirit of the Lord straitened?
He said what?
Or is the spirit of the Lord straitened?
Right, read.
Are these his doings?
He said what?
Are these his
It
doings?
says, are these the Most High's doings? Is this the Most High that's doing all of this? No, this is our decisions, man. Right, because we're choosing to build houses. Right, we're choosing to build gardens. We're choosing to build families and wives. Right? Not saying that you can't do this in that captivity. Now, I'm not saying it's unlawful for you to go and buy a house. You know, you got some people, right, you quit their damn job. You got some people that's going to quit their damn house, stop paying their mortgage to their eye. Look at Tyler Ward said we can't do that. We can't build houses. Or we got to cause the building to cease. I'm not saying that. But that's not what this precept is talking about. Read it.
Said, do not my words do good to him that walketh uprightly?
It says the words of the Most High are good to those that walk upright. Right? Here you go thinking a damn what they call a damn retirement fund. 401k. You thinking the damn 401k is what's going to extend your time here, man.
Right.
Are you think working overtime is what's going to extend your time and make you more comfortable? Right? You think damn chasing after white women, kissing the boots of the so-called white man, being nice to your boss, being a bootlicker, being a boot kisser, being a cool, being soft, being weak, right? You think that that's going to be what's going to extend your time in America? I read on.
Verse 8. Even of late, my people is risen up as an enemy.
It says what?
Even of late, my people is risen up as an enemy.
People that rose up as an enemy of God. Our people have risen up to be evil, man. Right? Why do you want to build in a place like this? This place is defiled with blood, man. Right. That's Numbers in 33rd chapter. So like, you have to say what? 35. 35 and 33 on down. So like, right? This place is defiled with the blood of the innocent. Yeah, what do we got going on? We got brothers trying to brother, we can take over this place. Or we can rebuild Black Wall Street. We can this. We can that. Right? It's all about what's in your mind, brother. See, Israel is ISIS rotten. Like, brother, come on, brother. Them the type of niggas you want to build with, man? Them the type of brothers that you get your wisdom from? Those are the same exact brothers that the Most High said what in verse 6? Read it again. Verse 6? Yeah. No.
Prophesy ye not.
It says what?
Prophesy ye not.
That's the brothers that can't go out and prophesy. Those are the people that you can't look up to, that you can't listen to. Right? Those are the weak and soft brothers of the eight. They're not the ones that's meant to be on to rule this nation. They're not the ones that's meant to give counsel, that's meant to give guidance, that's meant to fix the country, man. I go back down to verse 8.
Verse 8. Even of late, my people is risen up as an enemy. Ye pull off the robe with the garment from them that pass by securely, as men averse from war. The women of my people have ye cast out from their pleasant houses. From their children have you taken away my glory forever. Arise ye and depart.
What do you say?
Arise ye and depart.
What do I say?
Arise ye and depart.
The Most High said to arise and depart. You gotta get to, hey, how people always saying you gotta elevate, right? And the Most High said that you gotta arise, man.
Right.
You gotta get it together. Right? Look at all of the stuff that's happening to our people. And it's not just the so-called white man that's doing it, it's our own people that's doing it. How do you want to dwell in the midst of that? Right? But brothers want to say, hey man, you gotta plant G gardens. You gotta build G houses. But you gotta make the best of this place. And the Most High not dealing with that. The Most High said, don't take part in the wrath of her fornication. Don't drink of her cup. Now you gotta be sober. You gotta be a virgin in this thing. Right? Not defiled with the women or the so-called spirits and doctrines of the rest of these nations. Right. What's going on, brother? Are we going?
For this is not your rest. For this is not your rest. For this is not your
The
rest.
Most High said that this isn't our rest, man. We haven't gotten any rest ever since we got off of those slave ships. Even before we got into those slave ships, man, when they was grabbing us up in the midst of Africa. right? Then we get over here off of Africa. Matter of fact, let's just go through the precepts. Give me Jeremiah chapter 5 and verse 26. We're going to go through all of the precepts of everything that's happened to us ever since we came over to the Americas. What's going on, brother? Right, brother got locks now. Yeah, it definitely been a minute.
I had to put it in the tail, dog. It wasn't growing. It wasn't growing when I had it all. Now.
How you feeling, brother?
Been all right.
Yeah.
It's cold.
You remember that you're an Israelite?
Yeah, I've been telling them about that. I kind of got in trouble by doing all that shit, though. They was on me about it.
Hey, that's part of the game, huh?
Because you know when they tell you about the pyramids, they tell you that that the pyramid built in like the symmetry of the Greek, and when the light shine on it, it shine like all across. You know, if you see in like South America, you see the Mayans, their pyramids. That pyramid connects to that pyramid, which connects to other pyramids. I didn't even know that the Celtics even have pyramids. The white people, they have pyramids. When they say Israelites, they basically saying that the light of Israel, you know what I'm saying, it conveys different areas. So basically what they was trying to say is that they are a united group. And I was like, you know what I'm saying, I said it, and you know what I'm saying.
So the term Israelite, right, that's just an English rendition of like expanded the Latin way of saying it in the Hebrew. So Israelite isn't the proper way to say it.
Which Latin is, like, which Latin do you, like, you speaking of?
As far as what?
Like, because I know South America, they got their pyramids.
I'm saying, well, like the Greek, with the Greek Septuagint, right, most of the Bible was written in Latin.
I ain't seen them with no pyramids.
No, hear me out. With the Greek Septuagint, most of it was written in Latin. I'm just kind of touching on everything that you said, but I'm going to work backwards. So dealing with the term Israelite, like the term Israelite isn't Israelite in the original tongue. It's Yasharala, right? So when they say it's the light of Israel, like that's just actually like some nigga who was high just kind of came up and said that. Now as far as the pyramids, right, it was our people that actually built the pyramids real fast. Judith chapter 5 and verse 12, give me 1 Maccabees chapter 13 and verse 48 real fast. Then I'm going to give me Exodus chapter 1 and start at verse 12. Whoever got it.
Judith chapter 5, verse 12. Then they cried unto their God, and he smote all the land of Egypt. Verse 10. But when a famine covered all the land of Canaan, they went down into Egypt.
That's Judith chapter 5 right now. Read Exodus chapter 1 and verse 12 real fast.
It's the book of Exodus chapter 1 and verse 12.
You know,
But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew. And they were grieved because of the children of Israel. And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor. And they made their lives bitter with hard bondage. In mortar and in brick.
So it says that he made their lives hard with mortar and in brick. Now, when you look at the way that they're constructed, right? What they call the so-called pyramids. When you look at the way they constructed, right? What are they made out of? Brick. They made out of bricks, right? So the Egyptians was forcing our people not only to kind of make the bricks from straw, right, and clay and mud, kind of heat it up, let it dry out, and build it together.
Make their life harder, right?
Yeah, so he made their life harder, and so they were forcing them to build the pyramids. We're gonna show you real fast.
So is this speaking towards Israel, or is it tear down Israel?
This is speaking on
It's like tearing
behalf.
down the walls of Jericho.
Hear me out. This is speaking on behalf of Israel because we're the ones that built the pyramids, but we were under captivity when we were in Egypt.
But basically, okay, this is what I'm peeping, is that they saying that we want the shit that we built on.
Who won?
Like if you hear it, it sound like what is that shit called?
Let me tell you why we shouldn't want it. Like I would never want something that my oppressor has forced me to make.
Right.
Yeah. Like all of the vices that they use against us in slavery, I don't want to turn around and then want them
They
vices.
tell you anything can be reforged or regarded except time taken. Time wasted.
Who says that?
But that's
I'm
really what was going
I'm saying,
on.
who says that?
But that's what's going on.
Hear me out. Who says that?
People who was building for somebody else.
Like what nation of people? That's what I'm saying.
You will realize it when you wake up.
Yeah, like you said, but you said it's the people that was building for somebody else. It's always the captor that want to say it. I mean the captive that want to say it, but it's never the captive. Meaning that, why would I then take, that's like with the N-word. We tried to turn around and rebrand it after they were saying that, which is why sometimes black people still get offended when you say the hard ER.
That's how you can tell we speak in a language that wasn't meant for us, bro. When you say captive and captivity, it's still the same shit.
What I'm showing you is that instead of trying to rebrand what the white man used, what our oppressor used, we should go and build for our own. That's what I'm saying.
That's slave technique.
You said what?
That's slave technique.
What's slave technique?
Slave technique is using a method that you were enslaved with in order to achieve your goal, and that's really, it's not your goal. It's just, once again, time wasted is on your mind. It come back up. It's like a grown ass man, you know what I'm saying, going back on the decision he made. It's like, man, I knew I should have did that. I knew I should have been over here and doing that.
All that really does, though, is it proves how advanced we are. Like, look at the stuff that we have built in slavery, in captivity. Most of the great feats that we have, we did under some type of oppression. Like with the Jim Crow era, Black Wall Street, we made that 20 years after slavery. You know, Cotton Gin, all that stuff. A lot of that stuff was made by slaves, by people that was under oppression. Now, if we can do all of that stuff under oppression, imagine what we can do when we're free. But what our problem is that when we become free, what do we usually do? Give me that when they say they want to go back into Egypt for the flesh pot. Like, we always want to still go back into slavery. We do it now. Because when we got free from slavery, right, in the 1800s, we still want to go and serve the white man. We had our own colleges, we had our own hospitals, we had our own clinics, we had our, hear me out, brother, you gotta let me finish. We had our own farming systems, and we wanted to turn around and drink from the white water fountain. That's what we did. We wanted whites only pie, like that shit was better than nigga pie.
Also say that we wanted to fit in then.
That's the problem.
So
though.
then that's the risk that you take.
Give me Sirach chapter 12. What I have you holding? Just give me Sirach real fast. Sirach the 12th chapter, start at verse 10. All right, Sirach chapter 12 and verse 10. You found it? All right, read that.
It's the book of
YouTube?
Yeah, read
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 16, and verse number 2. And the whole congregation of the children of Israel murmured against Moses and Aaron in the wilderness. And the children of Israel said unto them, would to God we had died by the hand of the Lord in the land of Egypt.
Like they saying, instead of us being free, I would rather have died by the hand of the Lord in the land of Egypt. I'd have rather, hear me out.
That's the whole point.
Brother, that's the problem. Because now us being free, as us being free, hear me out. Us being free in America, what they basically saying is that I would have rather went and died in slavery than to be a free black man in America. Now we got more on that. Hold on, keep reading.
It says, and the children of Israel said unto them, we would to God we had died by the hand of the Lord in the land of Egypt, when we sat by the flesh pots.
We did what?
When we sat by the flesh pots.
Flesh pots, when you deal with the term flesh pot, they would have a big pot, right? And they would cook in it. And then they would give out servings, they would sell out rations and stuff. That's where you get restaurants from now, from the flesh pots.
Okay, imagine
they were
this.
saying they would rather have went back into captivity
They said,
because it
"Die
was
by
better
the
under their
hand of the
slave
Lord."
master.
Died by the hand of the Lord, and all of them was being massacred by those captives or captors.
Yeah,
Folks, when I tell you this word, all that shit in them books is not meant for us, folks. When you take them words and you put them together,
I don't think you listening to what it said.
bro, it's because I'm hearing too
I
much
think
of it.
you're not hearing it. Though.
I'm
That's
hearing
what I'm
way
saying.
too much.
You're not,
It
hey,
said,
brother, one second.
die by the hand of the Lord.
One
You get killed
second.
by the police.
They
you
said-
just died by the hand
You're
of the
not
Lord.
listening to
Second.
what it says. I'm going to read it again. Read it again.
It says, and the children of Israel,
Hold on, brother. Read it slow for me.
and the children of Israel said unto them, would to God we had died by the hand of the Lord in the land of
They
Egypt.
say these are coon ass niggas. I'm gonna just say it like that. Saying that I would have, I'm gonna break it down in an American way. Saying that I would have rather had the Lord let us die in slavery than what? Read.
It says, when we sat by the flesh pots,
Read.
and when we did eat bread to the full,
Read.
for ye have brought us forth into this wilderness to kill this whole assembly
It says
with hunger.
It says that you have brought us out from being free to now we don't have anything. Now we don't have have no hospitals. We don't have this. We don't have that. Now we the land of unwalled villages and we don't have anything built. What black people have is a lack of patience. They have a lack of patience. They don't want to build. Go back to Psalms 137 real fast and start at verse 3.
We was following the white man. To
we
go
were-
back into
we
slavery
were-
is to
brother,
want
you-
what
you
they
not hearing
want.
what I said. I said,
And then you said not to want.
yes, don't want what they provide. Like, give me Proverbs 31 and 3.
I'm just breaking it down.
Proverbs 3 and 31. So, like, give me Proverbs 3 and 31. You,
We can do this.
brother, you literally saying what I said, and I don't see how you don't understand
It's
what
like,
I
it's
said.
like I'm remixing it. It's just
You might. That's the
take that,
problem.
you
Stop
take that little
remixing it.
piece, take that little piece and listen to it, bro.
Stop taking a little piece and listen to everything I'm saying. If you a free man,
That's what got us into slavery.
no, if you a free man, that's like saying I want to go back into slavery. That's what they're saying. Verbatim. Read
But
that.
when it come out of your mouth, it sounds.
That's because you're not listening. Read.
It's the book of Proverbs 3 and 31.
on.
Envy thou not the oppressor.
What do I say?
Envy thou not the oppressor.
Read it again.
Envy thou not the oppressor.
Read.
And choose none of his ways.
And do what?
And choose none of his
Read
ways.
it again.
And choose none of his
They
ways.
say don't envy the oppressor and don't choose any of his ways. But what we do is we constantly envy these niggas.
Right.
We constantly want to be white
They
with them.
constantly
That's what we
around.
think white people, huh?
They around you.
Yes, just because they around don't mean you gotta fuck with
So
them.
you can also say that it be your friends to do that shit. That's
No,
why
it
you
ain't.
keep.
Listen.
Why do you keep going back then?
I'm not going back. You the nigga that want to go back, not us. It's not us, it's you. Give me 2 Maccabees chapter 4 and start at verse 15. Right, read what you got. Psalm chapter 137, start at verse 3.
Psalm chapter 137.
This is you right here. Read that.
Psalm chapter 137 and verse 3. Read it out. For there they that carried us away captive required of us a song.
It says what? Read it again from the top.
For there they that carried us away captive required of us a song.
It says that the people that led us away captive required of us a song, meaning that they want us to be happy. They want us to sing. They want us to dance and shuck and jive. That's what you want to do, right? Read on.
And they that wasted us required of us mirth.
Read. It says the people that constantly destroy us require for us to be happy in this destruction. They don't want us to speak up against what they're doing. They don't want us to bring up the past. They just want us to let it go. Read.
Sing us one of the songs of Zion.
He said what?
Sing us one of the songs of Zion.
I want you to sing me one of your good old Negro
His
spirituals.
book
It's the
is
same
saying-
book. Read.
His book is saying
read.
sing. But you hear
And
some rap songs.
Sing us one of the songs of Zion. How shall we sing the Lord's
Listen,
song?
it says what?
How shall we sing the Lord's song?
It says what?
How shall we sing the Lord's song?
Read.
In a strange
They
land.
say, how can we be happy and build or whatever in a strange land where we're constantly being torn down?
Right.
You want to go back for them to be torn down.
In a strange
we
land.
saying we want to be free. America is a strange land, nigga. This ain't our home.
Right.
We ain't did nothing but get robbed.
So what,
here.
you gonna go back to mama and daddy house? I ain't going back to that. That's slavery, motherfucker. Going back to mama and daddy house. I ain't going back to
Who's
that.
mom and dad? What's mom and dad?
Mom and dad, bro. Mama and pops.
What that, bro? What that got to do with American slavery?
I can't do it, bro.
Explain it.
This is
I'm
why-
listening.
This the gap in the. This is why Elijah through that. You
smoke,
that
bro.
era. Through that era in the thing, bro. And then you
smoke.
take it.
I'm asking. See that?
I just broke it down.
So you
I
do
just
smoke.
broke all that shit down. If you look
Bro,
up,
you
yeah,
didn't
if
break it down,
If
though.
you just look at the video,
Like
you'll
what
see
you just
I
said was the most confusing thing I've heard all day.
I'm sorry, bro. It's cool.
Come break it down.
I ain't trying to do it.
Come break it down.
I ain't trying to do it like that.
Come break it down. That was the worst breakdown. When the Lord said, prophesy ye not, it's because of niggas like that. Give me 2 Maccabees chapter 4 and verse 15.
Book of 2 Maccabees chapter 4 verse 15.
Bible.
Not setting by the honors of their
What
fathers.
did they not do?
Not setting by the honors of their
What
fathers.
about niggas like that?
Not setting by the honors of their
They
fathers.
don't want to sit in black traditions. They don't want to come back into the Lord. They don't want to not have interracial marriages, but what?
But liking the glory of the Grecians.
But like in what?
But liking the glory of the Grecians.
Read.
Best of all.
They like the way of our oppressor and the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of best of all.
Right.
That's what they want. You know, the white man is the one that gave us these drugs that we abuse on the daily. The same drugs that got your fathers not in the household. They the ones that put these guns in our community.
Right.
The ones that killed your best friend.
Right.
They the ones that put the rape and the molestation in our community. That's
right.
And the ones that make us still sit at the same exact table with your molester at a holiday that they created.
Right.
Based on your destruction. It's madness, man. It says that they liken the glory of the white man best of all. Read.
By reason whereof sore calamity came upon them.
It says what?
By reason whereof sore calamity came upon
The
them.
Lord said, and because of that reason, sore calamity came upon our people. Our people are constantly being destroyed. Our people are constantly being brought down. Niggas like that is the niggas that exactly what we talk about in Jeremiah 28th chapter. Build ye houses, dwell in them, build ye families, love them, right? Everything that brother was bringing out, for one, I didn't understand a lick, and I tried my best. I feel like I'm a patient nigga. I tried my best, and I understood none of it. Read on, go on.
For they had them to be their enemies and avengers, whose custom they follow so earnestly.
It says, read that again.
Whose custom they follow so earnestly.
Read it again from they had them.
For they had them to be their enemies and avengers,
It says, so the people that were their enemies and the people that they should have avenged against, read on.
whose custom they follow so earnestly.
Come on.
And unto them they desire to be like in all
It
things.
says that they desire to be like them in all things. That's what we do. The white man want to destroy the so-called black man. What do black men turn around and do? We turn around and destroy each other. Right? The so-called white man want the black woman to be a whore. And what do we turn around and do? We whore our sisters out. Right? Right, we follow their customs until the death of our people, man. Until our own destruction, man. Right, that's exactly what he was prophesying about in Jeremiah the 28th chapter, verse 29. Go back to Jeremiah 28 and verse 29, man. I think I still might want something in Psalms 137. Let me see it when you get it. Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 29. I think we have verse 30 now. We have verse 30.
Jeremiah 29 and verse 31. Send to all them of the captivity, saying, thus saith the Lord concerning Shemaiah the Hellemite, because that Shemaiah hath prophesied unto you, and I sent him not, and he caused you to trust in a
He
lie.
caused you to what?
He caused you to trust in a lie.
Read.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will punish Shemaiah the Nehemalite and his seed. He shall not have a man to dwell among this people, neither shall he behold the good that I will do for my people, saith the Lord, because he hath taught rebellion against the Lord.
See, I done what?
Because he hath taught rebellion against the
They're
Lord.
just constantly teaching rebellion against the Most High, man. Right. They're teaching us how to go against the Most High. Right. And you know who taught us how to do that? The so-called white man. Right? Because we follow after their customs so earnestly. We love our oppressor, man. Right? Now, I'm not saying that we got to turn around, kind of hit them with the gavel, right? Kind of slice them in half. You can separate. Give me Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 5. Let me see Psalm 137. 3 and 5.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3 and verse 5. A time to cast away stones, and a time to gather stones together.
It says what?
A time to cast away stones, and a time to gather stones together.
Most hostile. Imagine these stones as different things in your heritage. Right? One stone might be gun violence. Another stone might be terrorism. Another stone might be homosexuality. Might be lying. Might be theft. Right? The Most High said that it's a time to get rid of some stones, man. You got to gather some stones in, like brotherly love, like unity, like being faithful, man. Right? It's a sad day and age when a brother can't even trust his own damn woman to be faithful. Right? Hey, and not just that where he can't trust her to be faithful, but he can't trust her to be faithful in a world of niggas that she know ain't shit. How you know these niggas ain't shit and you still gonna turn around and go deal with these niggas you know ain't shit? It's in Lamentation, I wanna say it's the 6th chapter, it says, even the sea monsters did suck. Right? It says the woman of my people is cruel. Even the sea monsters did suck. Doesn't have to look it up. I want to say it's in the 6th chapter. Nah, it might be in 4. I think it's Lamentation 4. Yeah. Pull it up real fast, Mike. Glue it real fast. Even the sea monsters did suck.
Right here.
Right, you found it? I read it.
Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 3.
Verse 1.
Verse 1. How is the gold become dim? Right? How is the most fine gold changed? The stones of the sanctuary are poured out in the top of every street. The precious sons of Zion, comparable to fine
It
gold.
says the precious sons of Zion who are comparable unto fine gold, man. They haven't lost their light. They haven't lost their shine, man. They're no longer precious anymore, man. That's exactly what's happened to our people, man. To the so-called Mexican man, to the so-called indigenous American, the Puerto Rican, the black man. They have lost their value, man. Read on.
How are they esteemed as earthen pitchers,
Right.
the work of the hands of the potter?
Uh-huh.
Even the sea monsters draw out the breast.
It says what?
Even the sea monsters draw out the
It
breast.
say even the sea monsters, listen, even fish nurture their babies. Even a deer or a cow will nurture their child. But what, read on?
They give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people is become cruel.
But it says what?
The daughter of my people is become
It
cruel.
says, but the daughter of my people has become cruel, man. That's messed up, man. To where you have less love than a sea animal, man. It's insane, man. Right? I don't even know what to say. I'm damn near confounded, man. Right? These are the words of the Lord, man. All because you want to listen to false prophets. You want to listen to Christian pastors. You want to listen to the Muslims. Right? You want to listen to the imams. You want to listen to the damn the prophetesses. Right? To some of these damn off-ass Israelites, man. Right? We ain't gonna name no names. It's awful. I don't even know what to say. Right? Read on.
The daughter of my people is become cruel, like the ostriches in the wilderness.
It says like the what?
Like the ostriches in the
It
wilderness.
says the daughter of my people has become cruel like the ostriches in the wild. Brothers ever seen an ostrich? How they terrorize? Like an ostrich, man, when an ostrich see you, he would literally chase you down, man. He'd chase your entire car. Right? Kind of peck at you, kind of go through your window, try to steal stuff out of your car. It says that is how the so-called black woman has become, man. Right? Those are the stones that we need to be casting away. Right? And we got to be bringing in fertility. Right. We got to be bringing in compassion. Right. We got to be bringing in love. Like those are the things that our people need to gather back in. I go back to Ecclesiastes 3rd chapter. Now, Ecclesiastes chapter 3, I think we have verse 6.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, and verse number 6.
No.
A time to get and a time to lose.
It says what?
A time to get and a time to
It
lose.
says that it's a time to get. Right now, we have to get each other, man. Because that's the one thing we don't have. The one thing that every other community have that we don't have is each other. It's a time for us to get and gain each other and for us to lose everybody else. Because when we get everybody else, we lose our own damn selves. Right? Read on.
A time to keep and a time to cast away.
It says it's a time to keep and it's a time to cast away, man. That time to keep has been passed. The things that we have been keeping on to, you know they say the definition of insanity, right? Doing something over and over and over again and expecting a different result, right? The Most High said that it's time to let those things go, right? But it's a time for us to start to keep the laws and statutes and commandments of the Most High, right? For us to keep each other in love and compassion, man. For you to keep your damn kids, man, right? This Friday night, right? Sisters know who I'm talking about, right? Brothers know who I'm talking about. See that? Read on.
Verse 7. A time to rend and a time to sow.
Right? It says it's a time to rend things apart, and it's a time to sow, man. Right now, we have to rend the relationship that we have with every other nation, right? The relationship that we have with every other nation, they're the ones that benefit, right? They're like that bad boyfriend that damn crack his toes all day, don't go to work, want you to go to work, come home, cook something, right? I seen it was on it was one of these judge shows, man. Right? She was like, he didn't work the entire time that we was together. Like the sister said that to the brother. And the brother was like, I did work. I made sure she was up every morning. Like, brother, what's going on? Then what you do for the 8 hours after that? Like, brother, ain't cook nothing. Brother, it's going off, man. Right? It's time to rend those type of things away. What's going on, brother? Right?
What y'all represent, man?
Right, we're watching for Israel. We believe that the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites of God. That's
right.
Chosen lineage.
I know that's real.
All
I wish
praises,
everybody was up. Fake ass motherfuckers over there ain't shit.
Hey, you say that again. Bring that out. You can say that again, man. For sure. All praises, man. The word is going out, man. Right, read on.
You know it's bad when Jake said it. Right.
A time to rent and a time to sow.
Right.
A time to keep silence.
It says what?
A time to keep silence.
Right, read.
And a time to speak.
Right, you got time for the Bible study? You got 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Matter of fact, I just want to ask you one question real fast. Just one question. Is that cool? Sure, Caesar real quick. Sure, Caesar boys here. What do you think of this image? Now ignore the horns real fast. What do you think of this image?
Okay.
Is this what Jesus looked like?
No, and that looks demonic.
What do Jesus look like? That's what I'm asking.
Well, if you read the Bible, it tells you what kind of hair he got and
Yeah. Now, who gave us this image? Fifi gonna be all right.
That image, created by the white people.
It was our oppressor, right? And if he the one that gave us,
That's all we gotta say.
for sure. Since what we out here doing, right? Because I know I don't want your hair to get wet, right? We're out here teaching that the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites of God. We're the true Jews, right? Not the people out here that's claiming that they Jews. The Lord said that they're the devil that the Bible speaks of.
They swimming all in the Bible. You just
Yeah.
gotta read the Bible to understand and know. But
That's what we got. We got the
original
Bible.
Jews was the black people.
Yeah. Not even just the original, the damn only Jew.
Right.
Are we still the Jews to this day?
Right.
Right? It's just a goddamn thief, man. See that? Right, that's Satan, damn, trying to hinder the work.
Right.
Like, Satan is a bastard.
Right.
Like, Satan think he gonna get over on us, man. Satan think that he gonna win, man.
Right.
Right, what's crazy is we was literally finna close up camp. Right, but just because Satan wanna be a bastard, we gonna still prophesy, man. Give me Genesis
out.
49 chapter. All right, Genesis chapter 49 and start at verse 1, man.
The book of Genesis, chapter 49 and verse 1.
Read.
And Jacob called unto his son.
Read.
And said,
What did he say?
gather yourselves together.
What the Lord say?
Gather yourselves together.
Read it again.
Gather yourselves together.
What did he say?
Gather yourselves together.
Read it louder.
Gather yourselves together.
One more time.
Gather yourselves together.
But Most High said that we gotta gather ourselves together. Read.
That I may tell you that which before you in the last days.
So that the Lord can gather our people together, man. So we can stop going through the things that have befallen us in
Right.
the last days. Man. So we can stop being killed, man.
Right.
So we can stop being put to death. So we can stop being on the
Right.
bottom. So we can stop being poor.
Right.
So we can stop being
Bring it
war.
out.
So we can stop getting killed. So we can stop shooting each other, man.
Right.
Our people can start to build again in this land that we call America, man.
Right.
We can build. Give me real fast Ezekiel the 37th chapter.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37, and verse number 1.
Read the Bible, man.
The hand of the Lord was upon me.
What did he say?
The hand of the Lord was upon me.
Read it again.
The hand of the Lord was upon me.
Read.
And carried me out in the spirit of the Lord.
Come on.
And set me down in the midst of the valley of the dry bones.
Come on.
Which was full of bones.
Which is what?
Which was full of
What do
bones.
we sing?
Which was full of
What do
bones.
we sing?
Which was full of bones.
It says that America is the land of the dry bones, man.
Right.
What are you black?
Right.
What are you done Hispanic?
Right.
What are you Native American?
Right.
What are you Haitian?
Right.
What are you West Indian?
Right.
Puerto Rican?
Bring it out.
Cuban? Dominican?
Right.
Guatemalan? Damn Seminole Indian? A Native
Right.
American Indian? A Colombian? A Mexican? From Argentina to Chile, the Lord said that y'all are the valley of the dry bones.
Right. Verse 2, it caused me to pass by them round about, and behold, there were many in the open valley.
There were what?
There were many in the open valley.
Read it again.
There were many in the open
Now,
valley.
here we are in the city of Milwaukee, and there's many in the damn open valley, man.
Right.
It's many damn dry bones. It's many people that have been put to death because of the so-called white man. We're not talking physically, we're talking spiritually, man.
Right.
But our people are walking around as damn dead bodies because they have no understanding.
Right.
And lo, they were very dry.
And they were what?
And lo, they were very
Read
dry.
it again.
And lo, they were very dry.
I'm singing the 55th chapter real fast. Isaiah chapter 55, it started at verse 1, man. Hold that precept that you have. The Most High said, and lo, that they were very dry. Right? Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 1.
Isaiah chapter 55, verse 1.
Read it out.
Whoa, everyone that thirsted.
What the Lord say?
Everyone that thirsted.
Read it again.
Everyone that
One more
thirsted.
time.
Everyone that
The
thirsted.
Most High said, hey, if you drop, everyone that thirsted, do what?
Come ye to the water.
Read it again.
Come ye to the water.
What the Most High say?
Come ye to the
The
water.
Most High said, come into the water, man.
And ye that have no money, come ye, buy and eat.
He said, what?
Come ye and buy and eat.
Read.
Yea, come buy wine and milk without money and without price.
Without what?
Without money and without price.
What do white man require?
Without money and without
What
price.
do we not need?
Without money and without price.
The Most High said, hey, if you're damn dry, if you're in the valley of the goddamn dry bones, I'm gonna prophesy this goddamn right away. man.
Right.
The Most High said, you can buy it without money and without price. Read on.
Verse 3, and he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live?
He said, what?
Can these bones
Read
live?
that again.
Can these bones live?
Oh, goddamn, yeah, these bones can live, man. And that's what we out here to prophesy. The Lord said, Son of man, can these bones live? And we know goddamn well these bones can live. Can you see the brothers that's up here, man?
Right.
Can you see the hardcore Hebrews that's standing up here, man? And the goddamn rain. And the goddamn snow.
Right.
And the goddamn heat.
Right.
Almost passed out out there prophesying, man. These are those goddamn homosexuals.
teach out.
The word of the Lord is going to go out regardless. The Most High said, can these bones live? Read.
And they answered, O Lord God, thou knowest. Again he said unto me,
Read.
prophesy upon these bones.
Read it again.
Prophesy upon these
What the
bones.
Lord say?
Prophesy upon these
The
bones.
Most High said, prophesy upon these bones. Read.
And say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of Yahweh. Thus saith the Lord God
Read.
unto these bones,
Read.
Behold, I will cause breath to enter into you.
What the Lord say?
I will cause breath to enter into you.
Read it again.
I will cause breath to enter into
Give
you.
me Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, man. Wisdom of Solomon, the 7th chapter. I think I want verse 12. It might be like verse 22 on down, man. Right? We got to understand what this breath of the Lord is. Now you got what I want? 7 and 12? Con, what's that thing? Nah, it might be 7 and 20. Here's the breath, 25.
It's the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7 and verse 24.
Read
For
it.
wisdom is more moving than any emotion.
What the Lord say?
For wisdom is more moving than any emotion.
Read.
She passeth and goeth through all things by reason of her pureness.
Read.
For she is the breath of the power of Yahweh.
She is what?
For she is the breath of the power of
What
Yahweh.
the Lord say?
For she is the breath of the power of Yahweh.
Solomon said what?
For she is the breath of the power of Yahweh.
It says that she is the breath. Wisdom is the breath of the power of Yahweh. Man. Right. Go back to Ezekiel 37th chapter. Right, so here we are out here prophesying to these dry bones. Right? Nobody believes that we can be rehabilitated, man. Nobody believes that we can rebuild. Nobody believes that the black man and the Hispanic man can love one another, man.
Right.
But the Most High said what? Can these bones live? Read.
I will cause breath to enter into you,
Read.
and ye shall live.
And ye shall what?
And ye shall live.
Read it again.
And ye shall live.
It says, and ye shall live.
Right.
I want to take a picture of that part you had about the
tribes?
the original Jim.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about right there. You have to forgive me.
How you doing, brother?
But I hate them devils more than you do.
I don't know. Hey, listen, we hate these devils so much, we come out to the streets to tell them devils we hate them to their face.
Right.
Right? We're going to be here next Saturday. We're going to be here next Saturday. We're going to be here tomorrow. And we're going to do overtime camps.
Right.
And we're going to give back to our people.
Right.
We're going to give back to the homeless.
Right.
We're going to give back to the poor.
Right.
We're going to love one another.
Bring
man.
that up.
Right?
We're going to love one another. You know, they say the last shall be first, and the first will be last.
Exactly, man.
The cover coming off.
The Most High said, blessed are the meek.
Y'all stay up.
Right? For they shall inherit the earth. Right? Give me that real fast. I think it's in John. John 14 and 19. Yeah, it's John 14. I want to say John 14 and 15. Say what? Read that. John 14 and 15. Give me John 19. No, give me John 14 and 15. It's 19. 19. Read that.
It's the book of John, chapter 14, and verse 19.
Read.
Yet a little while, and the world seeth me no more.
Start at verse 15.
Verse 15.
Come on.
If ye love me, keep my commandments.
What the Lord said?
If ye love me, keep my commandments. Read. And I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter.
He shall do what?
And he shall give you another comforter.
That's why we not worried about a goddamn thing that happens, man. We got a comforter, man.
Right.
He makes us comfortable, man. Right? The Spirit of the Lord is upon us, man. Right? The Spirit of Yahweh Shah, he spent his spirit down. Right? That raging spirit. That spirit of war. That spirit of vengeance, man. Right? That spirit of not damn bowing down into your oppression. Right? Read on.
That he may abide with you forever.
Read.
Even the Spirit of truth.
Even what?
Even the Spirit of truth.
What's it called?
Even the Spirit of truth.
Even the Spirit of truth. Right, drop down to verse 19.
Verse 19.
Read.
Yet a little while, and the world seeth me no more.
What the Lord say?
Yet a little while, and the world seeth me no more.
Even though that Yahweh Shai is not here, even though that the Most High might not be working the same visual miracles that we thought that we were seeing back then, even though that the Lord ain't flooded the earth, even though that our oppressor is reigning over us, man, even though that every goddamn nation upon the earth has shown that they hate us, read.
But ye see me.
He says what?
But ye see me.
What the Lord say?
But ye see me.
Don't you see the brothers that's standing up here? That's how we see Yahweh Shai, man.
Right.
The people that repent. That's how we see Yahweh Shai.
Right.
My sisters stop being whores. That's how we see Yahweh Shai, man.
Right.
'Cause nobody could imagine that a black woman couldn't be a whore, man.
Come on,
Nobody can imagine that we would make it past the age of 21.
Come on,
25, push 30. Nobody could imagine that.
Right.
But because we see Yahweh Shai, right, we can see all those things coming to fruition. Read on.
Because I live.
He said what?
Because I live.
Read again.
Because I live.
Because he lives. Read.
Ye shall live also.
He shall what?
Ye shall live also.
Say that 21.
Ye shall live also.
What about 25?
Ye shall live also.
Because the Lord lives in us, man, we're also gonna live.
That's
right.
right.
Those bones are gonna get brought back into life. And with that, we're gonna give all honor and glory to Yahweh. Ba'ashem Mashiach, Malak Yahushua, Kwam Yashar,
Kwam Yashar.
Kwam Yashar,
Kwam Yashar.
Kwam Yashar.
Kwam Yashar.